Yeah, so it is the last day of the week and the last day of the month.
It sure is.
Some people maybe took the day off.
Uh-huh.
Some people maybe didn't, and they went to work today.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Or going to work today.
Right.
Yeah.
But I would think a lot of people took the day off and had a really nice long vacation.
You could have up to 9 days.
Can you imagine? And to think that in the fall, Chuseok, we're going to have another one of those long extended holidays? Amazing.
That does not happen in the U.S. Like,
No.
it's impossible.
No, it's not possible.
All of our holidays are 1 day.
Yeah, 1 day or at the most, Thanksgiving 2 days, which is 4-day weekend.
But that's not official.
Yeah.
Like, it's only that Thanksgiving is only Thursday.
Right.
So some people go back on Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't want to go back to America. I like it in Korea. Yes, I like it here very much. Okay, taxi cab conversations. You don't need my advice. Okay, advice is 조언, right? You don't need it.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah, probably because you're already so smart, Kristen.
Oh my.
You don't need my advice.
Hey, Cam.
Yeah.
Do you like to give advice, take advice, or are you just okay on your own?
I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I like advice whenever I ask for advice.
Yeah.
But sometimes people give advice when you didn't ask for it.
Unsolicited advice?
Yeah, unsolicited. It's a big word.
Oh.
UNSOLICITED.
Okay.
It's a long word. It means like it not asked for, right?
That's right. They're just giving it to you and you don't want it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's like, don't tell me.
Right.
I didn't.
Yeah. It's interesting because I am very fiercely independent. I'm a very independent person because I'm an only child. I lived in the States, with no siblings. So I've become very independent.
You survived the 80s in LA.
I survived the 80s and the 90s. So, but recently though, I have found that sometimes it is good to get advice.
Oh, yeah.
With the big decisions. Yeah. Whereas before, when I was younger, I thought I knew everything.
I can do it myself.
I can do it myself.
Yeah,
no. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at some expressions. If something comes to an end, what does this mean?
It means it ends.
Yeah.
But it's often like a very big thing, like a chapter in your life comes to an end.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you bounce an idea off someone, this is interesting. Bounce, B-O-U-N-C-E, usually bounce a ball.
Right. So this is where you tell someone your idea and you're kind of asking for feedback, right?
Okay.
I'm going to tell you my idea. Tell me what you think about it.
Okay. All right. And how about the ins and outs of something?
This means these are the details of something.
Yes. Okay. All right. So these are the 3 expressions that we're going to cover today. Why don't we go ahead and listen to the dialogue?
Oh, there's the restaurant right there.
Yes. Sadly, our ride has come to an end.
That's too bad. I wanted to bounce an idea off you before my meeting.
You don't need my advice. From what I've heard, you know the ins and outs of your industry better than anyone.
I hope you're right. This meeting could either go extremely well or very badly.
In my experience with driving the elite of the business world from meeting to meeting, the ones who are too confident are the ones who fail.
Okay, so taxi cab conversations, you don't need my advice. Let's begin. Brianne says, oh, there's a restaurant right there. So not a restaurant, there's the restaurant right there.
Yes.
Okay? And Thomas says, yes, sadly, our ride has come to an end. Okay. Now, to say, our ride has come to an end sounds very dramatic.
It is a bit dramatic, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Why do we even say something like this?
So come to an end does feel like something important, something heavy, or something long has ended, right?
Yes.
And obviously a taxi ride often is not that important of an event.
Yes.
Right? However, he is being dramatic, which is why he's saying it's come to an end.
Right.
But we do hear this sometimes when you are going on a journey.
Yeah.
It's like, our time together has come to an end.
Yes. It's kind of just, you just want to be a little bit dramatic. Like, and also, you've had a good time.
Yeah.
And the end is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The end has arrived. We did something together, and now we will not do something together.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so that's why they had a good time talking, and that's why the driver says, our ride has come to an end.
Yes.
Okay, you're going to get off, and bye-bye. So then Brianne says, oh, that's too bad. I wanted to bounce an idea off you before my meeting. Okay, so Brianne is, she doesn't want to leave.
All right.
What does she want to do?
She wants to bounce an idea off of the taxi driver.
Yeah.
Which is a very odd phrasing if you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, we say this a lot, but it feels like you write your idea on a piece of paper and then you crumple it into a ball and you throw it out.
Oh, my goodness.
Right?
Yeah.
But bounce an idea is really just saying you're gonna say what you're thinking. You're going to say your idea to this person.
Yeah.
And then you're going to see what they think about it. Get feedback from them.
Got it. Okay. And this is typically, this is an unusual way, like speaking with your taxi driver. This is something that you would probably hear in a meeting.
Yeah.
In the office.
Right. It's usually a meeting. You'd say this to like a colleague. It could be in like a mentor-mentee sort of situation.
Right.
Or maybe a close friend.
Yeah.
That you want to, you really respect their opinion.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So to bounce an idea off you, Cameron, is like, I have this idea. What do you think?
Right. Sometimes we do this when we're preparing for this show. We're preparing for evening special.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got this idea for a corner.
Right.
What do you think?
Yeah. Let me bounce this idea off you. Okay. So what does Thomas say?
You don't need my advice. From what I've heard, you know the ins and outs of your industry better than anyone.
Okay. From what I've heard. Okay, so from what I've heard?
So they've had a conversation. So he's saying, based on the conversation we've had.
Yeah.
Based on the things that I have heard you talk about.
Yeah.
So Thomas is kind of admitting he doesn't know everything.
Yeah.
But based on the information he has heard, from what I've heard, that's what he's going to give his conclusion, which the conclusion here is the ins and out of the industry she knows very well.
Okay. So Thomas is saying, hey, you're the expert, not me. Okay. So if you know the ins and outs of your industry or your field or whatever, what is he saying?
He's saying you know everything. You know all the details. You are very successful because it's an industry kind of working in that industry. You have expertise.
Yeah. I think it's kind of safe to say, and it's not to brag, but I feel after being at EBS Radio for 25 years, I kind of know the ins and outs of radio.
Yeah, I would say you've had a lot of experience here. You know a lot of people.
Not as a producer, but as just, a DJ.
Yeah, as a performer in front of the mic. Yeah.
Right. So to know the ins and outs really means that you know something very, very well.
Yes.
Like the outside and the inside. Okay. What does Brianne say?
I hope you're right. This meeting could either go extremely well or very badly.
Ooh, okay. It can go really well or badly.
She's a little nervous.
Yeah, she seems like it. And Thomas says, in my experience with driving the elite of the business world from meeting to meeting, the ones who are too confident are the ones who fail. Oh, good advice. Okay, so Thomas has many passengers who are, elite of the business.
Yeah.
If you are elite, ELITE,
you're kind of superior. You're the best.
You're the top. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
best
at the
of the
top.
best.
Yeah, you're the best of the best, right? And we do say in Korean as well, elite, right?
Elite.
But there is a slight pronunciation difference. That first vowel is not elite. It's more like
Elite.
Or some people, where I'm from, we say elite sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
With an sound. Elite.
Okay. Well, in California, we say elite.
Right.
Okay. All right. So Thomas is saying, actually, being nervous is normal. If you're too confident, then you can fail.
Yeah.
Okay. He's got some words of wisdom. Okay. Let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
Oh, there's the restaurant right there.
Yes. Sadly, our ride has come to an end.
That's too bad. I wanted to bounce an idea off you before my meeting.
You don't need my advice. From what I've heard, you know the ins and outs of your industry better than anyone.
I hope you're right. This meeting could either go extremely well or very badly.
In my experience with driving the elite of the business world from meeting to meeting, the ones who are too confident are the ones who fail.
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 166 and 67. If something comes to an end, it is done. It's finished.
Yes.
Okay.
A little dramatically.
A little dramatic. It looks like our trip is coming to an end.
Yep, I can see the port from here. We'll be docking in a half hour.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, because it's a trip, it's a journey.
Right.
It's just a little weighty, right? It's got a little bit of a importance to it, perhaps.
That's right. The game came to an end with a score of 1-1. Maybe it was like World Soccer.
Yeah. That when you use this phrase
World
in
Cup.
a sports situation, it does feel like it's a dramatic game.
That's right.
And because it's 1-1, it's a tie.
Right.
Maybe they were down.
Yeah.
But then they scored a point.
Oh my gosh.
And then they almost scored another. But they didn't. And it was a lot of highs and lows in the game.
That's right. And the game came to an end.
Came to an end.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, anything that is what we would call a chapter of your life. Maybe your school years come to an end.
Yeah.
You graduate school and you start working.
I guess if you retire, your career has come to an end.
Yeah.
Oof.
Maybe you break up and your relationship comes to an end.
Yeah. So as you can see from these examples, these are kind of big things.
Yeah.
And there's like this closure. Like something big has happened and it's done.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, for example, places where it doesn't work all the time.
Okay.
The workday came to an end.
Yes.
Unless it was a very difficult day.
Right. It was like an important day.
Yeah. Where, oh my gosh, I don't know we're going to finish.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to be successful. It finally came to an end.
Yeah. So maybe that day in business was like there was some serious negotiation between two companies. And it lasted all day.
Right.
So it's finally come to an end.
Right.
Decision has been made. Okay, bounce an idea off someone means to share an idea and also get feedback.
Yes.
Okay, I'm throwing my idea at you. Tell me what you think. Let me bounce an idea off you about my new cafe.
Sure thing. Why don't we have some coffee while we talk?
Okay. All right. We bounced ideas off each other before the meeting started.
Yeah. So this is just, you're going to tell someone what you think and get their feedback.
Right.
You can do this with a spouse. You can do this with a mentor.
Yeah.
Technically, I guess you can do it with a stranger if you wanted to. Somebody you don't know.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But I don't know why you would trust their opinion.
Right.
You know?
Right. So I feel like an idea, like what kind of idea are we talking about? Does it have to be a big idea? Or could it be just kind of a trivial idea?
It could be.
Yeah?
Maybe, I don't know. I have some baby names I'm thinking of. Can I bounce a few of them off? Can I bounce my baby name ideas off of you?
Very good.
Maybe, because, I mean, in every culture, there is, names for your baby are important.
Oh, it's very stressful, actually.
Yeah. Well, I know one of my friends, she asked me, she was, telling the name she was thinking of, and she asked me to find ways to make fun of that name. Because she was like, when they go to school...
You don't want your kid to be teased.
Right.
Oh.
So is there a word that rhymes with it?
Oh, that's a smart mom.
Or it could be changed in a way to make fun of the child.
Right, it's so true.
Yeah. Because you might just hear a beautiful name.
Yeah. But the kids are not going to think it's beautiful. They're going to tease your child.
Yeah, some of those names makes you an easy target,
oh,
right?
My goodness. Okay, so we can bounce ideas that are like business ideas.
Yeah.
You know, pitching an idea. Or it could be like what you just said. Bounce an idea, like a recipe idea. It could be anything, really.
Interior design ideas?
Yes.
What do you think of green in this
room? What color?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. The ins and outs of something means the details of a situation or process. My business isn't doing too well. Do you know anyone who can help me?
Sure, Reggie knows the ins and outs of running a repair shop.
Okay. So he really knows how to run a repair shop, to operate.
Yes.
Steve knows the ins and outs of long-distance relationships.
He has a lot of long-distance relationships,
I guess. So he's had a lot of experience with long-distance relationships. Sometimes you've never had a long-distance relationship, but it seems Steve has had many long-distance relationships.
I hope not at the same time. But yeah, I mean, it is different, you know, when you get to see someone every day versus once a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you know the ins and outs of a city?
You could. Maybe you lived there, and so you know all the best restaurants, or you know the shortcuts to get to different parts of the city.
Right.
Or you know how to use the subway.
Sure.
Those types of things.
Yeah, sure. Like if you were ever to leave Korea, you'd be like a Korean expert because you were here for like 10 years.
Well, yeah. Some parts.
Yeah.
I feel like I learn more every single day.
Yeah. Okay. All right, but we don't want you to leave.
No, I'll never leave. I'll never leave.
All right. Power pattern, from what I've heard.
Yes. I don't have all the facts, but based on the facts I've heard.
Okay. From what I've heard, the company is opening a new factory next year.
From what I've heard, that restaurant makes the best pizza in town.
Okay.
Both of these are kind of like, I heard a rumor.
Yes, it's a rumor. I'm not sure, but you know. Yeah, from what I've heard, that place has the best hamburger. Okay. Elite. Okay, elite. Yeah. No, elite.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, do check out the definition on page 168. That's our power vocab.
Yes.
And what else should we do?
Please go to Audio Hakdang. If you sign up, then you, for a small fee, can listen to this show and so many other shows. Honestly, there's a huge library of content there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. And also make sure to tune in to Evening Special at 6 p.m.
Yes. We'll see you there.
All right. So hope you have a wonderful day. And my goodness, we'll see you next month.
Bye-bye.